Hi, this is Denise Matthew, and welcome to episode 58 of the Mandala of Life, 365 Days to Self-Discovery. Today we're moving away from tribal energy and how the tribe receives its abundance to support their needs. The Gate 26 can bring sales energy that can transmit the value of the new improved. Now we're moving to collective abstract energy, where it's all about ideas, memories, reflection, and also where we carry our beliefs. This is called the Gate of White Magic, where there's a need to search for the light, to find the beauty and the value in the experiences of our life. But like all Ajna energy, this is a place that gives us clarity over time. And when we receive the full picture, that's when we can take our experience and our memories and share it with the collective. The Gate 11 is also called the Gate of Ideas, and it really does live up to its name, because within this energy can be a plethora of ideas. In fact, so many ideas that it's impossible for one person to use every one of them. And so for that reason, giving away your ideas and keeping some for yourself can be one of the best ways to work with this energy. It's collective abstract energy, and collective energy by its nature is always about sharing. The Gate 11 is half of the channel 1156 and is above the throat, which means that there are no motors to help manifestation happen within this energy. So we have ideas and concepts, but not necessarily the energy to bring them out into the real world. The Gate 56 is the expression of the energy of the ideas, where after you've got the clarity and the concept of what you want to talk about, the Gate 56 can articulate it to the right people. And when the right people hear what you have to say, that's when you can get one step closer to the manifestation of the ideas and concepts that you contain within you. The Gate 11 is abstract energy, which means that it's about reflection on memories, and from the memories, you can gain clarity about what the experiences of your life meant to you. And when we do, we can translate it into stories so that other people can not only enjoy the stories that we have to tell them, but in some way can find meaning within the stories or have their imagination piqued. This is also where we want to stimulate others or be stimulated by life. And yet, though this can be the energy of a seeker, the experiences that are meant for you will always find you. But before we get into new content, let's quickly go over what we talked about in our last episode. In our last episode, we talked about the Gate 26 and how it's half of the channel, the 2644, which can be considered a health channel because it connects the will center to the spleen. This is also the energy that talks about the new and improved items or concepts that are trying to be sold to the tribe so that abundance can be made. This is all about sales energy. But this is sales energy where there are sales made and then there's time to rest and recuperate and to go back out again. By the nature of how we do sales in the Maya, rejection can be part of the equation. So for that reason, having breaks between our sales energy can be very helpful to give us the resilience and the courage to go back out again and sell. Inherent within this energy is a gift to be able to say the right words, to tell people why they need to buy the new products. This is the energy where everybody wins, or sales for the good of all. But since all energies have a duality, here the duality is a trickster. And if you want to find out more about the Gate 26, please check out episode 57 of the Mandala of Life. With that said, let's get into new content. And please feel free to check out the other episodes of the Mandala of Life. The Gate 11 is half of the channel 1156, which is also called the channel of curiosity. The curiosity here is always an excitement for the new experiences that you can have within your life. And when you've had the experiences that are made just for you, that's when you can have a time of reflection, and later you can have the articulation needed to tell other people about the stories of your experiences, which can in many ways be used as a way to teach people. This channel can be somebody who is a natural writer or a natural teacher. Many times historical information or remembrances of the past, because it's abstract energy, are the types of information and stories that you might want to align with and enjoy telling to other people. The Gate 11 is about peace and ideas, and the Gate 56 is about the wanderer and the expression of the ideas, so that we can in some way stimulate the world around us. This is an important part of collective energy or collective abstract energy because it's in the sharing of our stories that the future generations will know what happened in the past and they can use it as tools for their life. The 1156 channel can come in many different forms, from stand-up comedians to people who want to share their wisdom or their spirituality with the collective, and even teachers who want to show the symbolism of their experiences so that their students can better understand the concepts that they're trying to get across. As soon as you have the 1156 channel, it means that you have a defined ajna and a defined throat, which can speak to your beliefs being more fixed in their nature. It also says that sometimes you may want to blurt out the ideas or the stories that you have without people asking for the information. Because this is energy of a projected channel, or in other words, there isn't any natural motor that powers this energy, there's potential for people to not want to hear the stories that you have to tell because they haven't asked you for it. So for that reason, to have the best possible reception for the things that you want to tell the world, it's always nice if people acknowledge you or ask you for what you have to say. This is also the place where we can sometimes give away our best ideas because we get so excited about wanting to share what we have to say to other people. But when we wait for acknowledgement and the right people to share our stories with, this is when we have a greater potential to have the energy that we want to talk about, the ideas, the concepts, or the stories, go to the next step, because we have a better chance of having the right people to help us bring the ideas that we want to manifest into reality. But since we're talking about the gate 11 today, let's talk about the hanging gate 11. As soon as we talk about any of the awareness centers, the spleen, the ajna, or even the solar plexus, built within the energy of awareness can also be fear, anxiety, or even nervousness. When we talk about the ajna, we're talking about an anxiety. The anxiety with the gate 11, we go back to the concept of this being the energy Ra Uruhu called the gate of white magic. This is the energy where we are seeking the light, and many times a utopian or idealistic world. And there may be a belief or a hope that the world can be better, and that you in some way can illuminate the world with the stories, ideas, concepts, and the stimulation that you can bring to the collective. Because this is abstract energy, there's potential for you to always be looking at your past experiences, looking for the light parts of your life so that you can share them with the collective to in some way elevate or up-level the world around you because of the light that you can bring to the collective. And since all abstract energy can be connected to a wave of hope and despair, there can sometimes be a feeling that the darkness is overtaking the light, and also a need or a feeling of obligation to somehow increase the energy of the world with the ideas that you have that can in some way bring positive energy to those around you. Key to remember is that although all our experiences in life may not be perfect, they are experiences of living. And beauty, harmony, and light can be found in the most mundane of experiences. The small things that we do day in and day out can feel as if they mean nothing at all, and yet they can bring us to places of transcendence where we strip away the illusion of the world around us and connect with the truth of who we are, the effervescence of our inner light, and the beauty and glory of this experience that we call life. With every experience of our life is contained a nugget of truth, a gem that is beyond compare in its beauty. And though many times we have to look very hard to find this energy, when we venture to try, it's in that moment that we find that speck of our meaning, the wisdom in our existence. And for the fraction of a moment, it might be just enough to appreciate and maybe even love the experience that we call life. This is the 8th gate of the quarter of mutation, where purpose is fulfilled through transformation. The gate 11 operates in a visual way, which means that it is connected to the left eye. It's also the way that we process our life and experience. But if we remember that it is one dimension and that we're only seeing our experience through one eye, and that the left eye is the abstract eye and the right eye is the logical eye, it means that we may see something in the moment, but only later after our recollection, when we allow our mind to fill in all the pieces that we might have missed because we are focused on one item in our whole experience, do we get the full clarity of what it all meant to us. And we have this ability to go out in the world and to contribute to the collective memory with the experiences of our life. Not only are there many ideas within this energy, there's also the concept of this need to experience life, to get out into the world and to see something new, to do something new, to have those experiences that you want to have so that you can share them with the collective. But when we're looking for the experiences of our life, instead of allowing them to show up in our life, we can sometimes get a sense of being unfulfilled. Because instead of allowing our life to unfold the way it is supposed to, or for us to find the path that is specific to every one of us, we may want to make something happen that may not align with us, because instead of allowing the universe to show us what we need to know or to show us the path of our life, we're trying to make the path of our life conform to exactly what we want. And while making choices and decisions for where we want to go and what we want to experience is an important part of being human, many times the most beautiful and magical experiences of our life happen without much bidding on our own, where they just kind of fall in our lap and we're shuttled away to something that we hadn't expected or even dreamed of. And yet for some reason, it's the most exquisite, enlightening experience of our life. The light of experience can many times come to us when we're open to what the universe wants to show us. Another gift with the Gate 11 is this ability to see authenticity within people, to see people for their truth despite the words they're saying. And within this energy may also be the ability to see the light within the darkness, to see the beauty that others can't see. And to not only see the light, but to somehow amplify the light to a point where you are in some way emanating light itself. When you believe in you, many times the world around you will believe in you too. When you understand that you have many ideas that are for you as well as other people, and that many times to make your ideas work in the world, the right help can be exactly what you need. And also that when the timing is right and you have the right people to hear your stories or your ideas or concept, then that's when your ideas can get closer to manifestation in the real world. And the mandala of life turns again, and we move into the energy of treading. This is the Gate 10, the gate of the behavior of the self, one part of the integration circuit, where we see that the truth of our life is loving exactly who we are. Well, that's all for now, and I'll be back soon with episode 59, the Gate 10, the gate of the love of the self. Until then, take care, and I'll see you again soon.